Because everyone's filled up now.
No. The only board that's full?
That end of the place that's
Working on it.
Right.
so I don't have to carry anything except the bottle of water.
Are you guys ready? Is it 4?
It's, yep, 4 o'clock.
All right, it's 4 o'clock. All right, the Park Board of the City of Gun Barrel City, Texas will meet in a regular meeting in City Hall Council Chamber, located at 1716 West Main Street, Gun Barrel City, Texas, on Monday, April 13th, 2026 at 4 o'clock p.m. Call to order. I need a roll call on this side.
Carla Dunson.
George here.
Franklin.
Linda Tyson.
Courtney Claiborne. We've already done. We have a quorum and a full board. Congratulations. All right, we'll go ahead and start with new business. Item 3A, we have a new member, Courtney Claiborne, and we're just so happy that you're here and welcome you. Do you want to tell us a little tiny bit about yourself?
I'm Courtney Claiborne. I'm from the area. I've been here pretty much all my life. And I have 2 kids and a business that I own in Canadian City called 903 Event. Just a quarter more, whatever you want to call it. And that's pretty much it. I'm very happy to be here.
Well, we're happy you're here as well. All right. 3B. Consider and take action to approve the March 9th, 2026 meeting minutes.
I don't have minutes. Do I have minutes? I don't have copies. I didn't have the make copies.
They probably got emailed to you with the
Yeah,
with
but
the
I didn't know.
packet.
That's why I
So.
didn't get a chance to print it
Yeah.
though. Yes, I approve. I mean, I vote to.
Frank, did you get to see the minutes? Okay. Okay.
Second or?
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
a motion to
Make a
approve.
motion to
I
approve.
made a motion.
Oh, you made a motion?
Yeah.
I'll second.
All right. Awesome. Take a vote, I guess, is what we do. So
Yep.
You approve?
Yes.
Oh, you weren't here. That's right.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and then you do not. Okay. So motion passes.
You guys do me a favor. Remember to talk loud. We record the meetings so we can put them online. Recordings down here, so if y'all can speak up, it's hard when the air conditioning's blowing to hear. So
Yes.
it also helps Linda when she goes back to do the minutes for the meeting. She can actually tell who made the motions and all of that.
Yes. Okay. So we have Carla made the motion, Frank second. All righty. Let's see. Item 3C, update on the peace poll, and that's under me. I'm working
Sorry.
with I'm sorry?
I said sorry. I thought there might be an update that
There
you could
is.
give. Okay, perfect.
There is. So I've been in contact with the beautification, and we are going to do a joint dedication of the big chair that is out there, and then the peace bowl at the same time. We're now to the point we have 2 dates, May the 6th or the 9th, and it didn't matter to my organization of Rotary, and it didn't matter me here. So it's as soon as you have anything on 6th or 9th.
I'm going to default to Brooke. May the 6th is a Wednesday.
I believe it is, and the 9th is a Friday.
9th is Saturday.
Oh, it's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have anything the
I think it
6th,
would
the
be-
8th, or the 9th.
It would be the 8th.
I'm in Tyler for training on the 8th, but it doesn't matter. Don't plan around me.
Okay.
I'll come as soon as I'm done, but I'm in training in Tyler on the 8th until probably 5 o'clock. So
Okay, well, that is great, and then I'll continue communicating with, my contact there is Linda Rankin.
Yeah.
And we'll get that.
Did you decide today?
We have not decided
What, Brooke?
today.
I thought I missed something.
it'll be like 1 o'clock though, 2 o'clock, right? So I suspect they'll do that after work would be my guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well,
The
that
last
will
place you
help.
want to be at the park at 1 o'clock is dedicating a chair while the siren's going off. It gets a little loud.
Okay. Okay, and item 3D, discussion regarding July Fest 2026, and that's our city manager.
I did. So I added this. It's time to start having those conversations. As y'all know, July Fest is July 32nd
Yes.
or August 1st. And in the past, the Parks Board has done the children's area, and it was a fundraiser. I tried to find, I printed a couple of these. This is last year's flyer. I couldn't find the year before, but I did find the layout and all of that. You guys can pass these around. One of them is the invoice from last year. The other is the kind of the year before. So in 2024, Parks Board they agreed to do kind of a wet thing, right? So everything had water in it. They were all water slides and water. Every bounce house had water type stuff. And if memory serves me right, we opened early, and it was $20 per participant, or $10 if you had a ticket, right? If you had a ticket to the event, so you could come in and go either way. Last year we dropped it to $5, and I think it was extremely chaotic dropping it to $5. But that's the flyer from last year and the type of stuff we did. So we did stuff a little different. We didn't do the water activities. Gilbert has been a part of this for the last few years, 1 year. And so just to clarify, the city pays for the bounce houses. We really use the park board to help with the volunteerism for that. We also have some volunteers that come in. I think last year we had a couple of volunteers that came in. I think some of them might have disappeared after a few minutes, but all I can do is try to get people there and get them to stay. In 2024, we also did beach balls, and this is something Parks Board bought out of their budget, beach balls and glow sticks to kind of have swag, right? Because it was $20. So is Parks Board interested in participating in that again? Do we want to start having that conversation? My advice would be maybe find a happy medium between $5 chaos and $20 hard to sell a ticket. Maybe do a $15 wristband or something. But somewhere in between. I think we were so worried about not having a ton of people at $20. We maybe fell off the horse the other side at $5, and
Honestly, I thought crowd size was fine. We just really did not have enough volunteers.
yeah.
I think and we had planned on more volunteers and stuff happened. The notes I see from when we had the meeting afterwards, we thought the $5 worked pretty well.
Yeah.
Where was the chaos? I didn't see any chaos.
I think staff felt like it was a little chaotic, but it could have been the volunteer situation.
Yeah, we
I know
were-
you had
we
some
were stretched
volunteers
thinner
that
than
that
the
then
group actually
just
was.
kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I worked and it was, I didn't see any
Okay.
chaos. The kids seemed to have a whole lot of fun. There was a bunch
Okay.
of repeat kids went over and over again.
yeah,
We needed a first aid kit, is one thing we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And
little things.
in a bounce house dedicated to little kids.
Yeah, a little kid, yeah.
Yeah.
But those are the only couple of things I remember, right? There wasn't a lot. We had how many, do you know how many kids we got, or what amount we raised?
I do not remember. I would have to go back and look at the minutes. Do you know, Gilbert, do you have the minutes?
We sold 41 wristbands for cash, but the most of them had paid up front. So at the time, I guess we had 100 kids, which
Yeah.
was just a guess.
Yeah.
So that was,
We did do something a little different last year in that we allowed them to add that onto their ticket price. So when they bought a ticket, they could also buy a wristband. Instead of having to show up with
I think
cash.
that's a
I
good
never have cash, right? Like my kid's in trouble because I have to call my dad and say, bring me some cash. I'm never gonna have cash when I get to those things. We don't really have an ATM, so we sell 90% of our tickets via credit card. So a big portion, probably not 90%, but a very big portion of them, so.
Can we turn that chair down?
Thank you, please. It's
Can we do it?
freezing and I'm
Yeah.
right underneath the vent. Can we turn it? Sorry, we both are,
Kind of hard
and
to,
the papers keep getting blown
I
away.
think we need more volunteers, but
Okay.
other than that, it's a
So,
minor.
if the volunteer situation, if each of us find 2 or 3 people, and,
What's
For
in it for
people
the
that-
volunteers? Do they get to attend the event?
I think they did
free-
get to attend the event last year, the volunteers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we shut down pretty much at sundown, I think,
Yeah.
you know,
And
and then you can just turn it.
so what time did it end? At
9
some?
PM?
Just right before
Yeah.
right before the fireworks.
Yeah,
Sun's going down, fireworks are next.
And so how many
So you're kind of
hours?
holding the clock up till.
so it opened, I think, at 5. The gates open at 6, they either opened at 5 or 6 and then 9, so it's about 4 hours.
Okay. Well, if we had enough volunteers.
And all the
we could do
volunteers
2
got
and
a,
2 or
yeah, all the
something.
volunteers got a volunteer shirt and they could come and go inside and out of the event, so.
And we'd get those in advance for our volunteers.
And we had some volunteers last year that I think disappeared very shortly after.
Could we work in sections? Is that?
Yeah.
And shifts, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can work
we
in
do a
shifts.
volunteer sign up, so we kind of assign them as we have them. Parks Board, some folks stayed the whole time because they were gonna be there for the concert that night, and some folks came in early and helped with setup and getting everything together, and then, I mean, I think it ended up more being 3 and 3, but,
I have some young
Same
friends.
line.
I'll stay the whole time. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure my
Yeah.
ducks are in a row when I talk to people.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That works.
So if we can start working on that, that would be great, volunteers, and then it kind of make us less.
And
So what about,
do you guys, I guess, first question I really need to know is, and this isn't something you have to vote on, does Parks Board want to be involved in this again? Doing the children's area?
I'll volunteer either way.
Huh?
Is the city picking up the tab?
We absolutely will pay for the
Yeah,
bounce
we'll do
houses. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 question is, what direction do you want to go? Do you want to try to figure out the water thing? You want to go back with the bigger stuff like we did last year? It's 2 completely different approaches.
I think it worked well last year with the other, it was hot, but there was a good breeze.
Yeah.
You know, I was worried about, yeah, but you had a good time.
Yeah, I think the
You know,
water, but it's not normally that cool. That was a nice.
Well, and that was one of the reasons we kind of went,
Every year.
We flooded out the event.
yeah,
Did you put the water
So we
stuff
knew that
on?
if we did that again, we were gonna have
yeah.
to figure out something.
And we did go with stuff that either had some kind of cover or wouldn't get scorching hot to the touch, right? We purposely picked the things we picked
Yeah.
so that little kids wouldn't get torched because there was no shade.
Will we have water available over there for the kids?
Yeah, no, there is water available for volunteers. We don't provide water for all the kids that buy tickets, no.
And we were a covered sitting area too.
Yeah,
If
they had
rained, you could
tents.
sit there.
Yeah, they had tents to sit under.
Cause it's hot. I did it
Yeah.
last year. And I did just the first part.
Yeah,
And I was leaving about the time it was starting to cool down and stuff. I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that next time.
Yeah.
Might wanna do the later one,
later
but yeah, it,
yeah.
yes.
My
Okay,
wife's a
so-
former nurse, and she says she'll sit out there and bandage kids' knees.
Okay, so we definitely need a first aid kit, we can make that happen, but I can call Bounce some more and get some prices on that, because I think that worked, they had at least 1 staff member, maybe 2.
They had 2, yeah, they had 2.
I was thinking they had 2, they billed me for 1, but I think they had, but the math doesn't
Was
math.
this what we had last year?
That is exactly what you had last year, that is
so
the
good.
flyer from last
It
year.
does look very good.
And then we can add a smaller bounce house for the littles, right? We can
We
add
kinda
just
did that
a,
last year, me and,
Yeah, you only,
But if we have,
Brooke.
Brooke,
Was that how?
if we have, yeah.
Forgive me.
If it's
But we
dedicated,
did, then we wound up breaking one down for just little ones, and it worked great, didn't it? Yeah. Much better than them
Yeah.
coming in on.
yeah. So what we can do is we can do something very similar to that. I can email Bounce and More. Bounce and More is a company I've worked with. They just were willing to provide staff, and they were by far the cheapest. They're not local, but they were by far significantly cheaper than everybody else we contacted. So I can reach out to a couple.
What about half and half water and half regular?
The challenge with water is it creates an environment where we have to think about it being slippery.
And that's what I was
So,
thinking about. That's why I was
we,
wondering,
the
did y'all
year
do those on the
before,
tennis
in
court?
24, yeah, we did it on the tennis courts, but we put down indoor outdoor carpet.
Oh, okay.
because of that. So it was a lot, the year before was a lot, because there was, you know, you have to be able to control the water, and the kids had a ball, don't get me
Well,
wrong.
We did good at Halloween. I feel like Halloween, it was just the bounce houses.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we
Yeah,
dedicated one for little ones. They
Yeah,
seemed
I
to
can
work out
absolutely
really
get
good.
one that we dedicate for the little ones, and,
Okay.
you know, the 5 and under group, and we'll just, whoever's volunteering at that one will know, so.
What about the balls that you were talking about, the?
Yeah, so we got that, I'll start getting some prices for you all. Do you wanna do swag again?
How much is it going to be to go into the event?
That's another question, so what do you wanna, and we don't have to decide that today, if you don't want to, we can think about
I
that.
think the price of the events would coincide on if
Yeah.
you do that, I'm just saying.
What's your opinion?
I thought the $5 worked out pretty well last year. But you know, it was more fun having more of a crowd.
Okay,
Because the year before it was
Make it
more sparse. but,
affordable, and that's
but-
it's outreach anyway.
No swag for $5.
I don't,
and that was the
Actually, I mean,
mindset.
how much is left over? Because we gave out swag last year too, because it was all left over.
I think we have officially given all of these away.
Okay.
Yes, you
oh,
did get
except
out
that one,
some.
can I have it?
Huh? Except this one came out of my drawer, you're welcome to have that if you want it. I happened to open the drawer today and I was like, oh my gosh, so I started printing stuff, so.
It's just, they'll be going back with their parents, it's likely it gets lost.
Yeah, they blew those up and played with them at the event, you could see them everywhere, so.
I bet, even the grown-ups.
And we had the things, but I think we've ended up finally giving them, we gave them away again last year, and then we gave some away at parade as well. So I think we finally have
I
given
think
them all away.
with the gun barrel, I mean, everybody's looking for something with gun barrel on it because, you know, we love our town.
Yeah,
And it's not that easy to find with stuff with gun barrel, and I can see where the adults, when it came time for the concert, they'd be like a concert back in the past, throwing them all around. having
or we
fun.
can do something different, if you guys wanna do some kind of swag, I'm happy to look for some clappers or something that we can
What do you
stick
think?
the logo on.
Frank?
If you're gonna do anything at all, I would just do beach balls, because no one's gonna get hurt by a beach ball.
Right.
And I don't remember
And
what
they
we
can
paid for the
interact.
beach balls.
They're interacting with each other, you know, just like, I don't know if y'all went to old concerts in the
I
past.
go every year.
You know, even like Rod Stewart, he had the balls,
would
soccer
be
balls.
fun.
And the audience got to interact with each other. That's how this, I think it would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we do on.
I can get some price, you'll have time, it's not a rush, we have time. I think the beach balls were 50 cents a piece or 60 cents a piece, personalized, so, like I just pulled it up, a custom beach ball, I don't know how many that is, let's see how many that is.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it, yeah, customized too. Do you remember how many you ordered at one time?
No, these are about 57 cents a piece.
That's
So-
pretty good.
So $57 for
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, I think what do you think about the beach ball? Sound good?
It's perfect.
that's that's just one price on discount mugs. I can do some digging and try to find who we actually ordered them from. We may have ordered them from Thai, but I'll have to do some digging and see.
You just keep it simple, have one thing,
Huh?
$5 entry.
Okay,
And a beach ball.
okay.
Yeah, we like that. Any further discussion?
We still haven't. We're gonna wait on the price.
Do you
Or
want to
have
stick with 5? Do you want to think about price? Thank you, Linda. Do you want to stick with 5? Do you want to think about price? Do you want to go up?
I think stick with 5.
5 is what I think.
Because we have teenagers coming in, because they paid their $5 and came in. If you made it much higher, you're gonna price out.
Up to y'all, whatever you want to do.
What do you think, Gilbert?
I'm fine with the 5, but it's not like a YOLO or anything. I just thought it worked out okay.
Is the fee, let's see, how would I say this? Is the fee for us gonna go up like, how would I say that? Of course, we're not having to pay a fee, it's the bouncies and stuff like that.
I don't know yet, because I'll have to call and see.
I think we should know if it's gonna be higher
Yeah,
for them, because
Yeah, that's fine.
everybody knows everything went up.
yeah,
And if this went up more than we would think.
Let me
We
reach
might
out to
wanna
them,
go
I can
over.
reach out to them tomorrow and see,
All
and,
right, that's-
Even if it's a
Then we
dollar or
can
two, we
discuss
still
it
need to
next.
consider that.
yeah. And the way that worked is the budget, the event budget paid for the bounce houses, and then the, $5 went to the park special fund toward the pickleball renovation, is really basically how it hashed out, so,
And then the funds for these come out of us.
yeah.
Out of us.
Yeah, they came out of the parks budget, so,
Perfect.
but I can get y'all all those
Okay.
details,
I'm
Well,
sure.
we'll put this on the agenda next time and,
yeah.
Yeah,
I just
give us some
wanna
prices on-
start
we just
having
don't wanna
those
be-
conversations since it's April, right?
Yeah, we just don't wanna be hit with maybe 200 more than last year.
It looks like we ordered beach balls from 4 Imprint before.
Okay.
It looks like we had 250 for $377.50.
We can look around and see,
and look around.
yeah.
Time might be.
I'll do some research.
Okay,
Perfect.
so holding off on this, I'm gonna keep this one.
No, yeah, that's why I printed them.
Well, we didn't have enough. Okay,
Are we ready to move on?
it's gonna be dry. We did decide dry, right?
Yes, Linda. You have everything? Wonderful, thank you.
Next one.
All right, item 3E, discussion regarding Arbor Day event. Gilbert, would you like to inform how you came up with the idea, a little history behind it for our new members and what our idea is?
Oh, sure. A couple of years back when we had a total eclipse here, the park board put on an Eclipse Fest, which was a fun thing to get into. It was nice to have the park board name on it. To be perfectly honest, it wasn't as well attended as we kind of hoped. And the events that the city has are really well attended. July Fest is big, the parade's big, Halloween's big. Part of what I think causes that is there being an annual event. You know, you kind of have it to where people just start thinking about it happening. So I was advocating for an annual event. Angie pointed out that Arbor Day is a great thing to tie into the park board. So we're wanting to have our first of what I would hope would become an annual event that the park board puts on November 7th. In Texas, Arbor Day is the first Friday of the month. So we're making it the Saturday after the first Friday of the month so that people that work weekdays can make it.
I know you said what date that was, but
November 7th.
just to refresh me.
So, and, you know, it'll be something where we give out trees to households when they come in, try to, you know, have some other stuff happen around the park. And do it every year, so that if this year there's not so many folks, just wait till next year, wait till the year after that, that's all.
So we have a list of possible vendors, which we're going to need to compile that. And we're looking at things that are more like woodworkers and potters and things like that are more,
So it's going to be open to vendors. Vendors are going to come.
yes.
And we're going to charge, of course, the vendors.
Yes.
And then we need to,
But that money would go into the special funds?
Well, it would depend because there will be staff time involved with it. So we haven't really talked about what that looks like, what other stuff this board wants to do with that. Because staff will have to manage these vendors. I mean, we'll use Eventney, but they'll have to
Right.
contact and communicate and
so
all
we
that
need
good
to
stuff, yeah.
get the list together
Yeah.
and then have a meeting with Brooke.
Yeah, yeah.
And then,
Well, and probably an important thing to mention is, at least for this year, we're going to be kind of cooperating with another event happening in the park that same day, which is the roller derby was planning a Veterans Day derby. And they said, hey, you know, we could do it the same day if you guys want to kind of do it together, or we could, you know, they could bounce theirs out by a week. We actually loathe the idea of trying to do it together, so it's going to be like a Roots and Ride. I can't remember, there were clever names mounted about.
and
So that there would be like an Arbor Day thing going into a Veterans Day event.
Right.
And with that would be sharing vendors, sharing
Yeah.
porta potties, sharing, you know, different things
Which
like
will
that.
be good
Which
for
complicates the money
cost.
side that much more, but.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be fair, whatever it is. And I have an email in with the roller derby to try to get us something where we can hammer out details soon. And
Yeah.
anybody that would like to be a part of that, of course, we'll let you know in advance, time and that whatnot. I do not have a time yet.
What about the trees?
I still have not gotten hooked up with a tree, with trees other than from Arbor Day Foundation. And I'm starting to like that idea more and more, because I know I can do it.
Yeah.
What is that?
They do the saplings, right?
Yeah, yeah, you know, they do kind of saplings with a little, you know, it looks
And
like,
who is
it looks
it?
like the
Yeah.
Arbor Day,
Yeah.
Arbor Day Foundation.
Yeah.
I don't know, are they willing to help?
It's what they're in
That's
business
what
to
they
do.
do.
That's all they do.
So they sell them 75 at a time. They're quite reasonable. You know, for me, it's like, man, can we give them something a little bit bigger in a little pot to take home? So I've been trying to get some resources for that, and to be honest, I've come up completely short on that.
That's cool with the sapling with the bag though.
I think it can work fine, and I know we can do it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's a piece of cake. We know we can get that. I have been talking with some groups, because part of what I think we'll have in the pavilion will be, you know, we'll have vendors, but we'll also kind of have like information tables.
Right.
I know we'll talk to state park things. I've talked with the Arboretum, I've talked with,
Both extension offices, Henderson and Kaufman, are interested, and Purtis Creek has confirmed.
okay.
Yeah, I knew Curtis would do it.
Yeah,
I've
so
reached out
should
to
have
the-
something hammered out with that soon.
Curtis is
One of the
good
things
about
I've been asking them is, you know, asking about participation and advice. And on the advice side is, if you want advice us on what trees we should be giving out and or where we should get those trees, that'd be great. And somebody I haven't heard back from yet is the Henderson County Master Gardeners. Because at least the East Texas Arboretum, they thought they would be a great resource for that. But
Yes, and I know three, yes, master gardeners, if we need to go that route. So
Have
I
you
can
talked to
do the-
Kristen
talk
at
to them.
East Texas
yes.
Arboretum?
Well, I've contacted Kristen, she's not replied yet, but yeah, the lady in the office, yeah, she lives for that kind of thing.
She and I have lunch plans, so I will poke at her.
Oh, that'd be great.
Kristen and I have known each other 25 years.
Well,
We came up through the system together, like.
When you know somebody.
It's just a weird thing how we both ended up here, but Kristen and I have worked together for probably 25 years. So I will poke at her a little bit about what we
And we
need.
love it when she knows somebody, isn't that amazing?
And
That's
then
our girl.
and on just my little street alone, I have 2 master gardeners,
Yeah,
which is
and I think
crazy.
Brooke has a contact for one of the Master Gardener groups because we've been working with them to teach some classes at the community center
Arboretum was
too.
bringing them up because they said that's where all their gardens came from.
Yeah,
You know, the Arboretum didn't put those
yeah,
gardens in.
yeah. But I'll mention to
How many trees
Kristen,
are- I'm sorry.
I'll mention to Kristen, we have that coming up and we need some help.
So
How
we'll
many
see what,
trees are we looking at getting?
I'm sorry?
How many trees are y'all looking at getting? You thought about that?
Yeah, I mean, I've thought 200 or 300. If you go the sapling route, they're cheap.
Yeah,
If we find something else, then we may start deciding based on price.
And Arbor Day Foundation will help you find the saplings that fit your area.
yeah,
Right.
They do. You know, they do that online, you know,
Yeah.
automatically. I do want someone else weighing in on it, because at least 2 arborists I've talked to looking at it going, man, I wouldn't put that in.
Right.
So I think we can, whittle that down based on some recommendations from somebody other than me.
Well, we've got a lot of oak trees around here. God, can we have something different?
All right, I'm also looking, there's software system the Arbor Day Foundation has that it's called what, community, what is it called? Community Canopy. And that's kind of more of a strategic thing where you set up donations that happen in your community with like a strategic goal of where the trees are gonna go and all that kind of stuff. But it's set up so that
To
people can
improve
just go in,
canopy. Yeah.
Oh, this is my address, here's my yard, oh, you should really put your tree right here.
Yeah.
This is a tree you should get, you wanna order it, it's free, you can go pick it up at the park. And
Well, how cool is
trying to see whether that can tie into an event, because it doesn't necessarily look like it's event matched. It's more like we develop a plan,
Yeah.
an overall plan,
Yeah.
and it helps with that, but I'm talking with that's another Kristen. I'm talking with Kristen Wasquate about that as well as part of it.
Can you ask them about flowering tree?
Sure.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I know out of the selections they have for our, whatever you call it, zone, include flowering trees and even kind of some bushes as well as shade trees.
Dogwoods,
Yeah.
dogwood.
Those are all.
So,
The Forestry Service is real good too at saying, like, we were at TML in October, and the Forestry Service was giving away saplings, right, in the little bags, because they're just easier to carry, right? People have a hard time with the big tub, and then they don't
Yeah.
plant it, and it lives on their back porch for a while, and the sapling's super easy to dig a little hole and stick it in, and maybe, hopefully keep it alive, but they said, you know, they will only give you, like Arbor Day Foundation's only gonna give you trees that will grow well in the region of Texas that you're in, yeah.
Well,
So,
also, I'm glad to hear that flowering on there. Just don't get old.
that's part of it, yeah.
There's a lot of oak trees around here. Let's get some color.
so any more discussion on that? We'll try to meet with the roller derby and then meet with Brooke and get these things hammered out this next month. So
Just remember, anywhere 3 of you are meeting, we have to publish an agenda, so that's one of the reasons we did the small committees, is so that we wouldn't have to do that for every conversation y'all had, but
is it over 3 or 3?
it is 3.
3, so, okay.
No three,
Now
no
we're gonna
talk.
do that. All right. Okay, well, that's our next discussion, 3F, and it says, consider and take action to appoint new city members to subcommittees. And so we have grants and fundraising, community outreach, events. And
I'd
so
like to keep Vaughn over here as the grant.
Well, so
we're not
currently,
changing anything.
yeah,
We're just
currently
adding
on
our two
grants, yeah.
Okay.
Currently on
Thank
grants,
goodness,
you have Frank,
new- Right.
and on outreach, you have,
Yeah, it's written.
Vaughn
Okay.
and yes, ma'am. Vaughn
oh,
and-
okay, I see it, yeah.
Yeah,
Down a little bit further, yeah.
right. And then events, Young
We're
and
almost going
Shelby.
from easiest to hardest. But events need more people on.
Yeah,
I mean, I've done
Not
fundraising
very
forever,
hard.
so.
Yeah. And the goal was to try to get 2 on each of them, that way you guys could have you could have your meeting without us having a
we have
meeting.
a professional event
Yeah.
planner right here, so you need me to give up my
If you,
spot?
my recommendation is you stick with 2 on each, that way you guys can meet whenever you want without having to publish an agenda to do that. So
Okay.
that would be my recommendation, but you guys do whatever you want, we're happy to
Would
publish
you
agendas.
like to be on events?
Yeah, that's fine, whatever y'all need me to do.
So-
And just point that, because you said 2 on each, would you like to go on to the community outreach and I'll go off?
I can go on community outreach, and I think Carla, I'm so sorry, my apologies.
No worries. I was
I think
giving
you were interested in fundraising?
I've just done it, I'm so used to asking people for money, it's.
Okay,
Good deal.
Yeah.
all right,
Great.
so done.
Frank's like, please,
So-
please.
This is
And-
done next year, yeah.
So
And then-
Carla on grants and fundraising?
Yes, so it will be grants and fundraiser, Vaughn and Dunson. Community outreach will be Young and Tracy. Does that sound good?
Young and Tracy?
Uh-huh.
On community outreach?
Yes, and then Courtney Claiborne and Shelby on events. That's good.
Wait a minute, events again?
Uh-huh.
Shelby?
Claiborne and Shelby.
Yep,
Claiborne.
And Shelby?
Okay, so that's complete, if we're all
Perfect.
good with that. And then subcommittee reports is item 3G. So grants and fundraising is, do you have any reports?
Texas Parks and Wildlife is still considering our grant. So it's just kind of sitting there. Last time I checked a couple days ago.
Still in the
it's
pipeline.
under consideration.
Okay.
So we're not out, that's great. And then Encore, I called Encore, and I got nowhere. And then out of the blue, yesterday I got an email saying, hey, you want a grant, let's talk about it. So that'll be the lighting part. I did it as, you gave me a lighting proposal, it was really expensive, so I said we need part A, part B instead, and can you fund one or both?
Yep.
And they said they would get back to me and haven't come back yet.
Okay.
And then US Pickleball Association has got 2 grants. We applied for Building the Game, where you get paddles and balls and nets, and we didn't get that one. And then they have a second grant, which was open, wide open, build your dream pickleball court. And now they've come back and said, now we're gonna limit it to $25,000 a
Yep.
grant, and it's only gonna be 2 grants per year. So US Pickleball Association had something happen, I don't know what. So we're gonna apply for a pickleball resurfacing grant.
Yeah.
And one of the things I put on the criteria, I just want to let y'all know, it's for $25,000, and Angie had not Angie, sorry, you had a price,
Yeah.
and it was more than that, so it's
Yep.
gonna be a little difference, but it's like 28, 29.
Wasn't much, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can match that with those funds that you've already raised, right? Out of the park special fund,
Right.
so.
So we're gonna apply for $25,000 for.
I think there was $6 grand
resurface,
difference, yeah.
Refinish the courts, and then, but we have to put on there, and we are being very clear about it, that it's a dual-use court.
Yeah.
It's gonna be both tennis and pickleball, and that will lower our score, and will probably not let us get the grant, frankly. But we're applying, and we'll see. And there's 2 grants in the whole United States, so
Yeah.
I'll below. But we're applying. So that's due on April 27th, and that's right here. I just wanna make sure everyone's okay with that. Yeah.
And I did talk to our Encore rep, so to let him know we had applied for some lighting stuff.
Something shook loose there.
So, I don't know if that did any good at all, but I did
Yeah,
razz
all of a
both
sudden
of
I got
them.
this
We
email.
have 2 of them, so I razzed both of them. And then we also, as you all know, applied for the Lowe's,
Yeah, big Lowe's grant.
bucket list or something. So I just came up with a list and said, here it all is. Tell us what you're interested in doing, so.
Very good.
Have we heard back from Lowe's on the grant?
We have not. I don't know when they will notify us, but,
AARP Active Community Grant, $10,000, never back. I don't think we'll get it. But we'll just keep applying.
Yep.
Thank you so much for the report and for all your hard work.
Oh.
We appreciate you. Community outreach, do y'all have anything that I guess, Linda, you and I probably need to meet and discuss.
I have one thing.
But, I'm sorry?
I have one thing.
Yes.
I talked to my nephew, and I sent the email out about sports, tourism of youth sports. And there is also soccer. There's real interest in soccer tournaments too, hosting soccer tournaments. And it's almost more an economic development thing
Yeah.
than it is a parks thing. But it's really interesting about having people come in and rent your fields for a large amount of money on the weekends. And the city makes money, the park gets used,
And I
and you also have
believe
people
Charles
stay.
is on
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I did visit with him following that email, and he was gonna go talk to DBAT, who kind of works directly with them, and they were supposed to get back to me, and I hadn't heard from them. But our economic development director is also working on some plans to add some additional fields from an economic development standpoint as well. So, if you guys don't know, we have co-ed softball every Friday night. And then we partner with a group out of Kent to host tournaments. And so they host here and there, Saturday, Sunday youth baseball. But I did talk to him, and he was going to get with his folks and get back to me. I haven't heard from him. I'll reach out to him again. But so.
But it's a really weird business. I did not know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%.
Youth soccer
And
tournaments out of
And
town.
there are so many of them. There are
Yeah.
dozens and dozens of them that do that.
But it
So,
fills your hotels up, it fills up
Yeah.
your B&Bs. because people come rent the place for the
Right.
weekend, do the tournaments.
Yeah.
So
Big-
that's
big
kind of-
We don't really have the soccer facilities to host a tournament, but baseball, I mean, we've got 2 fields and the guys out of Kent, I think it's RBI, RIB, I can't remember, but they do them several times a year. They host tournaments over here. The last one, they were supposed to have one the 11th, 12th, and it got canceled because of rain, so.
Okay, and then events, we kind of covered that at this point, and then you and Gilbert can
I don't
visit.
know if I'm at the right place or not, but on your Easter egg hunts, is there any way that we could possibly add a seniors egg hunt?
Maybe,
I think we should.
okay.
Where?
Well, we have an Easter egg hunt every year over here at the baseball courts. And,
It seems like that's a thing now, having
Yeah.
an Easter egg hunt for the seniors.
yeah, I know that, it was Tula I believe it was that did it. And,
It's kind of cute.
yeah, I kind of think, I was gonna
As
go
long
to
as
it,
it's
but
not
something
dangerous.
happened and so the senior didn't get through.
Yeah, one of our
think
challenges
it
is
would
we
be
do it on
nice.
our ball fields, and that's
Yeah.
not terribly senior friendly. So,
But it might be something that Brooke could consider for the community center.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I
Do an
was
inside
wondering,
one or
too,
something.
whatever. Or even outside the community center, it's all level there, you
Yeah.
know.
yeah, something we could definitely look
Maybe
at.
do something special inside. I don't know who handles it, but,
Yeah, I can talk to them.
okay.
And I've been to a dog park before, they had a dog park.
Yeah, we did.
Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
We used to
dogs
do,
that's around.
we used to do Pup-a-Palooza, so our egg hunt was on Saturday and our pup egg hunt was on Sunday. We did the same location, baseball fields, and filled the eggs with, the Boy Scouts filled the eggs with little bones, and
Aw.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was more about the dogs and the owners hanging out than it was the dogs finding the dumb eggs, so, yeah.
Still, that's good.
So at Blizzard, they got the little bitty dog biscuits, and those
Yeah,
ones, you
that's
just
what-
threw them around the field, and the dogs just went out there.
We stuffed them. We actually, every year we would recycle the plastic eggs, and so we would ask the kids to donate them back. But the Boy Scouts would come in and spend about a week every night stuffing those little tiny milk bones into eggs.
How sweet.
Pictures with the Easter Bunny and adoption event. It was a lot of fun.
Consider that one again, too.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Putting that out there somewhere. I don't know who's behind me,
I don't have anything else on the agenda, so do we have any other discussion? We're good? All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I moved, we adjourned.
I'll second.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Completed my first meeting.
You did it, you did good. You didn't walk out on us or anything.
Not me.
If y'all get a chance, go down to the little park area right now, because it is booming like crazy.
Where?
Down by my house, I've got 2 acres to make into a park.
You mean, Legendary?
Uh-huh.
I think I know what you're talking about. Where they have the